What's that?
Just carry it ahead.
All right.
Is that like this now?
Are you joking? Okay, you explain to me, I promise.
Good afternoon and welcome to yet another exciting episode of How Well Do You Know Your Food and Cooking. It's an exciting Saturday. You know what Saturday is all about in the city of Lagos, generally in Nigeria. It's the Owambe, right? Party. You know, a lot of people, they tend to cook before the party. So today's majorly for eating. And that's one of the things we'll be talking about on today's show. Food and cooking. How well do you love your food? How well do you love cooking? I'm super excited to be back in the studios to do this once again with you. Remember that this program is brought to you courtesy of the Masile Foundations. And right here at CTV, we are very particular about your general safety. And for people who cook, a lot of people, they just tend to, you know, put their hands into stuff and eat after shaking hands. That's why you have your hand sanitizers. That's why you have water to wash your hands before taking your meal. And for those of you who drive, always do well to use your seat belt. It's not for prop, it's not a decoration, it's for your own safety. And for pedestrians, always do well to use the foot bridges. And whenever your ear is plugged, do well not to, increase the volume of your music while you're working on the road. All right, I bid you welcome again to this episode of How Well Do You Know Your Food, and I'm your host, Oluwatosi Kayode, aka. Guys, to be a part of the program, all you need to do is follow us on all our social media handle. On Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, it's CTV Live, and on TikTok and YouTube, it is CTV Live 1. And also to join the family on WhatsApp, it is the number to join the WhatsApp group, or where you should drop your message. That number is not for you to call, it's for you to just drop a message and we'll react to it as fast as we can. It's 0901 5601908. That's the number to drop your WhatsApp message. You can also join our Telegram group, right? That's where we continue the show even after the show. All right, I'm super excited. It is How Well Do You Know Your Food and Cooking. Come and test your knowledge about food and cooking. I really love to eat, but I don't love to cook. Do I have people like that in the mix? We'll find out in the show. All right, let me quickly give you guys who are just joining in on the show, viewers who are just coming in to watch the show. The show is very, very simple. I'll be asking you 8 questions in 5 stages. The first stage is called the preliminary round, where I get to ask you 3 simple questions, and you must get at least 2 of those questions correctly. Then we move to the second stage called the second round, where I get to ask you 2 questions and you must answer at least 1 of those questions correctly. Then we'll move to the knockout phases, where you must answer all questions correctly from that moment henceforth. So it is really, really very simple, just like that. It's really, 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 really like, it's just that simple, right? So to participate, you already know what to do. And if you participate, you stand a chance to win on the show. And if you're a winner on the show, you'll be going on with branded power banks, branded t-shirts, branded wallets, and so many goodies like that. All right, so without any further ado, let's check who our first contestant is on the show today. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you today, Ma? Can you tell us your name and where you're joining us from?
My name is Maureen, calling from Muwe.
Please, can you speak up a little bit louder?
Maureen, calling from Muwe.
All right, your name is Maureen and you're calling from Muwe. Right, so how is Muwe
Yes,
today, Ma?
yes. Weather is friendly.
All right, Ma, just for courtesy's sake, I'd like to ask, are you married?
I'm not.
All right, so because I would like to say Miss or Mrs. Maureen, right? So that's why I asked, actually. All right, so Miss Maureen, I asked you, how is Muwe today?
Muwe is doing great.
All right, so
Fine.
on a scale of 1 to 10, let me ask you just before we get right into your questions and the quiz, how would you rate your cooking on a scale of 1 to 10?
I rate it 8/10.
You rate your cooking 8/10. That's a pass mark.
Yes.
Well, I can attest to that because, well, probably because you've not eaten your food, but maybe one day, something will pop up, will test your food and will attest to the fact that your cooking rating is actually 8/10. All right. I believe you know what the show is all about, and how the show is. Or should I give you
Sorry,
a breakdown?
Yes.
All right, so I'll be
Yes,
asking you 8 questions in 5 stages. The first stage, the preliminary round, where I'll be asking you 3 questions, and you have to answer at least 2 of those questions correctly. Then if you answer those questions correctly, you move to the next round, where I'll ask you 2 questions, and you must answer at least 1 of those questions correctly. Then we move to the knockout phases, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, then the finals. You must answer all of those questions correctly to be a winner on the show.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, and you have 10 seconds to answer the questions once the options to the questions have been read.
Okay.
All right, are you excited about this one?
I am excited.
I just have a feeling you get to the semifinals, then in the finals you crash out.
Wow.
All right, but
Let's
I'm waiting for you to, just slap me in the face by winning on the show today. All right, let's get right into the show. All right, Miss Maureen is about to test her knowledge on how well she knows our food and cooking, guys. Let's do this. All right, this is your first question. The following are ingredients needed to prepare a goosey soup, except this. The following are ingredients needed to prepare a goosey soup, except this. A, melon. B, red oil. C, bitter leaf. D, cabbage.
Cabbage.
Did you just say cabbage?
Yes, cabbage.
Cabbage. All right, that's the right answer. You don't need cabbage to prepare the soup egusi. All right, this is the second question. If you get this right, you automatically move to the next round. All right. Which of this is not a type of cake? Which of these is not a type of cake? A, sponge cake. B, blueberry cake. C, biscuit cake. And D, chiffon cake.
A blueberry cake.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, a blueberry cake.
The blueberry cake is your final answer. Well, if you have gone for sponge cake, you'll be wrong. And if you've also gone for chiffon cake, you'll also be wrong. So the answer actually lies between blueberry cake and biscuit cake. I don't know why you went for blueberry, because biscuits, as we generally know, well, I don't think there'll be anything like biscuit cake, but since you chose blue.
There is.
Oh, surprisingly there is. Have you eaten biscuit cake before?
Yes.
You have?
No. No.
No, you have not, but you know there's something called
I
biscuit cake.
haven't. Yes.
All right, let me shock you and tell you that actually there is no cake called the blueberry cake, but there's actually a cake called the biscuit cake, and you are correct, right? You are a very proud person, I must say.
I'm not.
All right, let me ask you the third question in the preliminary round. However, you're already into the next stage, but let's just ask so we pay all our credence just to follow all formalities, right?
All right.
Great. All right, so which of this soup is not of the Igbo tribe? Which of the soups is not of the Igbo tribe? A, black soup. B, oha soup. C, nsala soup. And D, okazi soup. You have 5 seconds to answer that. Hello.
Black soup.
What option did you pick?
Black soup.
Black soup. Can I ask you, what tribe are you from? Before I give you the answer to the question.
From Edo State.
You are from Edo State. All right. All right. So you said black soup. All right. Miss Maureen, the answer to the question is actually black soup. That soup is not accustomed to the Igbo tribe. So you got that one correct, and you've answered all 3 questions correctly. Now you are in the second round, Remember, in the second round, you must answer at least one question correctly to move to the knockout phases. Are we clear?
Yes.
All right, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right, the following are carbonated drinks except. The following are carbonated drinks except A, Coca-Cola, B, Fanta, C, red wine, and D, Sprite.
Red wine.
Red wine. That answer came with a question mark with it. Red wine, is that your final answer?
Red wine. Yes.
Red wine. All right. All right, let's not waste any time. Red wine is actually the right answer. It's not a carbonated drink. All right, so you got this one correctly. Let's move to the next question in this round. All right, let's move to the next question in this round. Which of this is not popularly used for pepper soup? Which of this is not usually used for pepper soup? A, cow meat. B, goat meat. C, pork. D, chicken.
Pork meat. Pork meat.
Pork meat. Please, can you?
Yes.
Pork meat is a meat for pigs, right?
Yes.
So that means if you see pork meat in your own pepper soup, you will not eat it. Miss Maureen.
I don't know if I'll eat it.
You don't know if you will eat it.
I've not eaten pork.
But you've not
I've
eaten pork meat with
before.
on any pepper soup before. All right.
Yes.
Only time will tell there. All right.
I've
So
only heard of the other thing.
okay, you've heard of goat meat with pepper soup, goat meat, cow meat, and chicken.
Yes.
All right then, if you say so. All right. Not to waste your time. All right. Let's just get straight into this. Pork meat is actually the answer to that question. Pork meat is not popularly used for the pepper soup enjoyment. Is actually you probably use the cow meat, the goat meat, or the chicken. But these things are they're down to people's preference and the likes. But popularly, a lot of people probably not go for pork. All right. All right. So Miss Maureen, you are on to the knockout phases. How do you feel? Do you think you can go all the way and win on the show today?
I can.
You believe you can? Well, I
Yes.
wait for you to still slap me on the face because I feel I just have the feeling that semi-finals will be a good result for you, but let's see how far you can go. All right, this is your quarter-final question, and remember, from this knockout phase, you must answer all of your questions correctly. Right?
Okay.
All right then. All these leaves can be used to make ogbono soup, except all of these leaves can be used to make ogbono soup except A, okazi leaf, B, bitter leaf, C, ugu, and D, water leaf.
Sorry, the options again.
The options again: A, okazi leaf, B, bitter leaf, C, ugu, and D, water leaf.
Water leaf.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. If you had said okazi leaf, you'll be wrong. If you had said bitter leaf, you also be wrong. So the answer actually lies between ugu and water leaf. I was actually expecting you to go for ugu because only ugu doesn't have leaf amongst the option. So I was thinking you just guess and go with ugu, but it seems like you. Do you know how to make ogbono soup? Let me ask, ma.
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay. It seems like you made one recently. That's why you still remember that actually water leaf is the right answer to the question. Well done. Well done. All right. So you are through to the semi-finals. All right. Your semi-final
Thank
question
you.
is coming up
Yes,
right
sir.
about now. Once again, I wish you all the best. All right. Which of the states is associated with the love for pounded yam and egusi soup? Which of the state is associated with the love for pounded yam and egusi soup? A. Oyo State. B. Onshu State. C. Ekiti State. And D. Delta State.
Ekiti State.
Ekiti State. Did you say?
Yes.
How do you... Why are you choosing Ekiti State?
I know Ekiti State to be very fond of pounded yam.
You know Ekiti State to be very fond of... Do you have friends from Ekiti State, or is your husband to be from Ekiti State, something like that? Because you're from Edo State, and I'm quite surprised that you know that you are thinking that Ekiti State is actually... You have a lot of friends from Ekiti State.
I have friends from Ekiti State, yes.
All right, let me ask you one more question. Are you into cooking and catering?
Yes.
Oh, you're a caterer.
Yes.
Regardless, let me shall give you the answer to the question. And I'm going to be very happy to break your heart, Miss Maureen, because I actually predicted that you end the show. I mean, the best you can do is the semifinals. But let's see if you disappoint me or how I'll be happy at the end of this one. All right, so I asked you that which of the state is associated with the love or for the love of pounded yam and egusi soup. And I gave you the options of Oyo State, Osho State, Ekiti State, and surprisingly Delta State. And you went for Ekiti State. Obviously, Delta State is out of it. So we have Oyo State. They're also not known particularly for pounded yam and egusi soup. So we have Osun and Ekiti State. And Miss Maureen, you went for Ekiti State. All right, I'm very pleased to tell you that Osun, like I said, you are going to go out to the semifinals. Osun is actually, let me do my shoulder well to give you this verdict. Osun is actually the wrong answer. Ekiti State is actually the right answer, and you are into the finals and have been slapped on the face. How do you feel about that one, Miss Maureen?
I'm very happy to give you that slap.
You are very happy to give me that slap. You must be a very mean person.
I am not.
All right. So we have your final question ready. Well, don't let me predict, because the last time I predicted, I was slapped on the face. All right. All right, this is your final question. If you get this one right, you will be a winner on the show. Right. All right, this is your question and the options. Are you with me?
Yes.
All right. So, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, opened its first outlet in Nigeria in what year? I repeat, KFC, popularly known as Kentucky Fried Chicken, opened its first outlet in Nigeria in what year? A, 2008, B, 2010, C, 2009, and D, 2012.
Sorry, the options again.
A, 2008, B, 2010, C, 2009, and D, 2012. You already have 7 seconds to answer this.
2009. 2009, yes.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, 2009.
2009. Your final answer?
Yes.
All right, let's just chat a little bit. Do you work for KFC, or have you worked in the outlet KFC before?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't. But do you patronize them a lot?
Often.
You patronize them often. Do you have shares
often,
with
not
these
often.
outlets in Nigeria?
If I have,
A share? Do you hold a share in this eatery?
no. No.
Because you said the 2009 with quite a confidence that I wasn't expecting. But let me just tell you what the answer is and get you out of your misery, because you're looking like you're not like you want to faint. Well, let me just tell you that you're wrong. All right, if you're gone for 2008, you're wrong. It would have been the wrong answer. If you had said 2010, that would also have been the wrong answer. So the answer lies therein in 2009 and 2012. Drum rolling, Miss Maureen. Breathe. Let me give you one more grace. Rethink your answer. Hello, Mo.
Hello.
Do you want to rethink your
Yeah,
answer?
I hear you. No, I'll stick to my answer.
You're sticking with your answer. All right, Miss Maureen. 2012 was not the right answer. 2009, I beg your pardon, was actually the right answer. And you are a winner on today's episode of How Well Do You Know Your Cooking. Where are we getting these people from? I mean, come on. Flawless victory, flawless run. Amazing. Let me keep that one to myself. How excited are you? I mean, you are a winner on the show today. Amazing.
Very, very excited.
You're really excited.
Thank you.
All right, so you've won yourself a branded power bank courtesy our sponsors, Adamasile Foundations, right? So what will you say to Adamasile Foundations? Here's a sample of your power bank.
Thank you, Adama. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
Yes, you are most welcome. All right, so we will let you know how you, we'll pass across the information how you're going to come and get your gift. All right, so do well to also inform your friends and loved ones about the program, right? And, join us, and let us continue this together. All right, thank you, Ms. Maureen, for being part of the program. Thank you so very much. And I wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, and you too.
All right, thank you very much. All right, guys, that was Miss Maureen from Moe, and she is our first winner, our first contestant on the day, and she won effortlessly. I mean, these things happen. I don't know how some people just know how their food and their cooking and stuff like that. But however it is, whatever it may be, some people are actually good. They know their food and they know their cooking. All right, so guys, come and put your knowledge of food and cooking to the test. How well do you know your food? How well do you know your cooking? Can you be a winner on the show just like Miss Maureen from Moe, who outstandingly answered all of our questions correctly? 8 out of 8, it works for her. I mean, it is great. It is great. All right, let's check who we have on the line again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm fine.
All right, so please, can you avail us what your name is and where you're joining us from?
My name is Favor.
Your name is Favor.
From Lagos State.
And you're calling us
Yes.
from Lagos State. So if I may ask, where in Lagos State are you calling us from?
Yanoba.
Iyanoba. Wow, how is Iyanoba today?
Yeah. Good.
And how are you too? How are you? Hope you're good.
I'm good.
All right, so let me ask you, Miss Favor, from a scale of 1 to 10, how well will you rate your love for food?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 over 10? As in that's
Yeah.
how much you love to eat.
I don't
Abi,
really
I'm not
love to eat.
understanding. You don't love to eat.
Yeah.
Really? I would like to know you personally so I can probably assist you, and breed you on how to eat. Or probably I'll be eating the food on your behalf. Anyways, don't mind me, I'm just
Okay.
bantering with you, right? All right, so let me quickly give you a rundown of how the show is and what the show is all about. So I'll be testing your knowledge about how well you know your food and cooking. I'll be asking you 8 very simple questions in 5 stages. The first stage is called the preliminary round, where I'll be asking you 3 questions, and you must answer at least 2 of those questions correctly to move to the next stage, which is called the second round. In the second round, I'll be asking you 2 questions, and you must answer at least 1 of those questions correctly to move to the knockout phases, where you must answer all of the questions correctly henceforth. If you miss any of those questions from the quarterfinals, either semi-finals or the finals, you will not be a winner on the show. Are we clear?
Okay.
Are we good?
Clear. Yes.
The way you are looking, you look like somebody that will not win.
I will win. No.
No matter, I'm just joking. The last person who I said will not win actually won. But I want you to win because I'm nice.
Okay.
Because if you win, we have gift to give you.
Okay.
All right. So this is your first question on the show. Are you ready for me?
Yeah.
All right. This is your first question right about now. Which of this? All right. Let me tell you before I give you the question. Once I give you the question and the option, you have at least 10 seconds, maximum 10 seconds to answer the question. All right.
Okay.
And your face must be on me at all times.
No problem.
All right, thank you very much for adhering to the instruction. All right, let's start. So this is your first question. And note that whenever you can't hear me or you're struggling to hear me, please always refer me back to the last question or the options. I will do well to read them out for you again, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. All right, this is your first question. Which of these can't be sold in a newspaper? Which of these can't be sold in a newspaper? A. Roasted corn. B. Okpa. C. Suya. And D. Roasted yam.
B.
B. Okpa.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a very simple one. So that's actually the correct answer. Now, this is your second question of this round. If you get this one correctly, you automatically are into the next stage of the competition. All right. So, food like pizza, burger, and noodles are rich in what? Food like pizza, burger, and noodles are rich in what? A. Carbohydrates. B. Proteins. C. Vitamins. D. Minerals. Your time is up. Carbohydrates. That sounds like a guess to me, but however, you said carbohydrate. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Carbohydrate is your final answer. If you said minerals, you'll be wrong. If you said proteins, you'll also be wrong. So we have either carbohydrate or vitamins, and you went for a carbohydrate. Noodles, pizza, burger. Do you eat any of this?
Yes.
Which one? Or which one do you love the most amongst
I
this?
eat noodles, I eat pizza, I eat burger.
Oh, now the three they chop. Well done, ma. All right. You actually got the answer. It is carbohydrate. I mean, because you eat all of this, if you have not gotten the answer, I mean, those guys should come for you. All right. Let's move to the third question of this one. Let's move to the next question, right? Are you ready for the third question?
Yes.
Are you ready for the third question? All right. Beans ball is locally known as what? Beans ball is locally known as what? A. Popo.
Come again.
I said beans ball. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that for you. Don't worry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. If you can hear me, let me know so we'll continue.
I can hear you now.
All right, great. So I said beans ball is locally known as what? A. Popo.
Okay.
B. Akara. C. Dodo. D. Donkunu.
Akara.
B. Akara. Let's not waste our time.
Yes.
Akara is the right questions. Miss Favor, I bid you congratulations. You have moved to the next round of the competition. All right, so I'll be asking you 2 questions in this round. At least you must get one of those questions correctly to move to the knockout phases. All right?
Okay.
Good. All right, this is your question. Cow meat can also be called what? Cow meat can also be called what? A. Pork. B. Mutton. C. Chicken. D. Beef.
Beef.
D. Beef. Final answer, D.
Yes.
Do you like cow meat or goat meat? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer goat meat.
You prefer goat meat.
Yeah.
All right. So the right answer actually is beef. Right? That's the correct answer. Beef is the correct answer. All right. This is your next question for this round. However, you are into the knockout phases, but even if you miss this question, you have qualified to the knockout phases. Okay? So no pressure.
Okay.
Good. All right. This is your question now. These are very well-known dishes in Ghana, Nigeria, and Liberia. All right. The following dishes are well-known dishes in Ghana, Nigeria, and Liberia, except this. So the question is that these dishes are well-known in Nigeria, Ghana, and Liberia, except A. All right. Sorry. Let me take this again. This is a very well-known dish in Ghana, Nigeria, and Liberia. Do you understand that?
Okay. Yeah.
This is a very well-known dish in Ghana, Nigeria, and Liberia. So this dish is actually well-known in these three countries. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So the question now is, what is this dish called? A. Banku fufu. B. Ila alasepo. C. Boku boku. And D. Jollof rice.
D. Jollof rice.
What was your answer again, ma?
I said D. Jollof rice.
Please, ma, have you traveled to Liberia and Ghana before? How do you know
No.
that they eat jollof rice in Liberia and Ghana?
I know Ghana eats jollof rice.
Okay, you know Ghana actually eats jollof rice because of the fights they always have in Nigeria about which country has the best jollof rice. Don't mind them, we serve the best jollof rice in the world, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the right answer to that question actually is jollof rice. Miss Favor, you are onto the knockout phases. How do you feel?
I feel good.
I mean, you are 3 questions shy of being a winner on the show today. Do you think you can win on the show with the way it's going, with the vibe, with the way the questions are coming? Do you think you can actually win?
Yeah, it's possible.
All right, I'm actually rooting for you to win on the show too, so I wish you all the best. So this is your quarter-final question. Remember, you must get this one correctly to continue on the show. All right? All right. This is your question. Ikokore or Ifokore is popularly known among which of this tribe? Ikokore or Ifokore is popular among which of the following states or tribe? A. Ile-Ife. B. Ijebu. C. Egba. D. Ilesha. She said,
Ijebu.
What? What did you say?
Ijebu.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Miss Favor, let me ask you a very simple question. Seems like a personal one, but I'll beg you to avail me the answer. What tribe are you from?
I'm from Edo State.
You're also from Edo State?
Yes.
All right. Do you have Yoruba friends?
Yeah, I do.
Like, tell me some of the states that they're from.
Ogun State.
Ogun
Lagos
State.
State's here.
Lagos State.
Osun
Osun.
State.
All right, let's go back to the question and let's tell you what the answer is again. So I said that Ikokore or Ifokore is popular among which of the following state or tribe? A, I said Ile-Ife, which is in Osun State. I said B, Ijebu, which is also in Ogun State. Egba. C, that's the option C, and D, Ilesha. And you went for the option B, Ijebu. I mean, if you said Ile-Ife, you have been wrong. If you said Egba, you also have been wrong. And so we have Elisha and Ijebu left on the option cards, and you went for Ijebu.
Okay.
Miss Favor, I'm so sorry. Elisha is actually the wrong answer. Ijebu is the correct answer, and you are into the semi-finals.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. All right, this is your semi-final question. All right, before I give you the question, let me just give you a teaser about this question. Do you like ice cream?
Yes,
What
I do.
is your favorite flavor?
Is that flavor?
Yeah, your flavor.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. You don't like chocolate?
Yeah. No, not at all.
All right, so this is the semi-final question. Galeto is a type of ice cream popularly associated with which country? Galeto is a style of ice cream popularly known with which country? A. USA, B. Canada, C. Italy, and D. Spain.
Italy.
Final answer.
Yeah.
You still have 2 seconds to rethink this one. What is your final answer?
Italy.
Italy, you say. All right, if you said Canada, you'll be wrong. If you said Spain, you also be wrong. So we have USA and Canada. Miss Favor, I am delighted to tell you that Galeto, if you want to get, is known from Italy. Italy is the correct answer. You are on to the finals. You've got into the final, man. Great, 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 great.
Okay.
So let me ask you, have you gotten that ice cream, Galeto?
No.
I thought you said you have gotten the ice cream, Galeto. I said, when did you travel to Italy? Or who ordered it for you from Italy? But don't worry.
Obviously not.
Yeah. But that ice cream, a lot of people actually say it's very good. I've not gotten it too, but they say it is actually very, very good. So, you're onto the finals now. How do you feel?
Okay.
I'm asking, how do you feel? Do you feel excited? Do you feel good now that you're in the final?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I feel good.
So there's just
Yeah.
one question standing before you, between you and the amazing gift you stand to win if you answer that question correctly.
Okay.
So do you think you can do it?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
You believe strongly that this question I'm about to ask you, regardless, you're going to get it right and you'll be a winner on the show.
By the grace of God.
She said, by the grace of God. All right. So before I ask you the last question, let me ask you, what is your favorite meal? Like the meal you love to prepare the most?
That'll be rice and stew.
Probably rice and stew. Why rice and stew? Is it because it's very easy to make, or why do you say rice and stew?
No. Because I like it.
Oh, you actually like rice and stew,
Yeah.
so you love to prepare it.
Yeah.
All right. Also, let me ask you. There's a lot of saying that this is not the question I'm asking. This is not the final question. I just want to chat us. I want us to chat a little so you get relaxed for the final question because it's a very strong one. All right. So
How?
don't be scared. All right. So a lot of people who love to cook, there's a saying that a lot of people love to cook don't love to eat. Is that true? Is that saying true?
That's true. For me,
For you too, it's true. But why is that the case?
Yeah.
That if you love to cook, you don't love to eat?
maybe as you've been in the kitchen, you have been perceiving the food, tasting
Okay.
the food. Gets tiring.
It gets tiring because that's taking you quite a number of time to prepare it. So when it's not time for you to eat, you really don't want to eat it, Abby.
You get tired. That's it.
Okay. Well, Miss Favor, let me inform you that I don't get tired of eating. So if you get tired of eating your food, you can call me. You understand? I can come and eat the food for you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now this is your final question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. What year did Mr. Biggs come into Nigeria? What year that Mr. Biggs come into Nigeria? I mean, you know Mr. Biggs, right? The popular eatery all over Nigeria.
Yeah, I do.
Good. So, what year did Mr. Biggs come into Nigeria? A. 1972. B. 1973. C. 1974. And D. 1975.
1972.
Please look at me at all times.
I'm looking
All right.
at you.
All right, great. So, what is your final answer?
1972.
1972. Your final answer?
Yes.
You might want to rethink this one, oh. 1972. Well, your time is actually up. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you that Mr. Biggs came into Nigeria. Let me just give you an hint into the answer. In the 70s, 1970s, right? So it is.
Yeah.
So we have 1972, 1973, 1974, and 1975, right? And you went for 1972. Yeah. Did you guess or you actually knew that was the answer? That was the time they came to Nigeria. Let me ask you.
I knew it was either 1975 or 1972, so I decided to just go for
you said in your mind it is 1972 or 1975. Now let me break your back. This is what I love to do. All right, if you said 1974, you'll be wrong. If you had said 1975 that you also was in your mind, please find an eraser and erase it off your mind because it's not 1975. So the answer lies in between 1972 and 1973. Miss Favor, I would have loved to favor you on this one, but in 1972 is actually not the correct answer. The correct answer is 1973. Mr. Biggs came into Nigeria in 1973. I'm really broken-hearted for you right about now. But I mean, you know that now that it's not 1972, it is 1973, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that painfully, that's the end of the road for you on the show today.
Okay.
All right, but you can try again next time, you know, and maybe next time you'll be lucky and you'll win on the show, right?
Okay.
All right, so don't give up on the show. Thank you so very much for being a part of the show, Miss Favor. Please do well to tell at least 3 people. I mean that you know you can drop 3 people's number that you know would love to be a part of the show, so that we can keep growing together. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so very much, Miss Favor, and do have yourself a lovely day. All right, guys, that was it for Miss Favor, all the way from Lagos, Iyano Ibafo. I mean, I don't know that accent so well, but one thing I know for sure is that in that accent they have Mr. Biggs, and she didn't get the right answer to her final question. Really very painful, and she had an amazing run also. But you know how these things are. Sometimes you just have to be lucky sometimes also, you know, to be a winner on the show. All right, guys, it's been great on the show today. We had 2 contestants on the show. Let's see if we can have one more person on the show today. But you know how it is on the show. All right, guys, before we look at the next contestant, if the person is still there, a lot of people tend to cook with their phones. I mean, for those who use cylinders to cook, please guys, it is really wrong to pick a call while you're cooking with your cylinder. I mean, when the gas is on, I mean, it can cause an explosion, and that could also lead to the death of the person cooking and receiving the call, and a general damage to your house and your loved ones, right? So guys, for those who cook, and take their phone to the kitchen, guys. Always, avoid. If you don't pick a call for 1 minute, 2 minutes, that's not going to be the end of the world. But if you pick that call and a lot of damage is done to you and to your loved ones, you will live with regrets for a lot of your lives, right? So, guys, it's just an advice to you guys out there that try as much as possible not take your phone to the kitchen. If there's any need for you to pick a call, try as much as possible, just get out of the kitchen and pick that call and go back to the kitchen. The numbers to drop your message on for the show is 09015601908. That's the WhatsApp line to be a part of the show. Remember, we're live right now on Facebook. It is CTV Live. All right, that's it on Facebook, and you can also follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It is CTV Live, and TikTok. It is CTV Live 1. All right, guys, I think that's the beat we can take on the show today. We had just 2 contestants, and we had 1 winner, and we had another person who was able to, that's Miss Favor, and she was able to get to the finals. Unfortunately, she could not get that Mr. Big's question. She's not so big, but as God will have it, I will keep that power bank for myself. Christmas is coming, I will need it. All right, so probably I'll use it for Christmas gifts to some people. All right, remember, Christmas is coming. A lot of food, a lot of cooking will be happening. Please, people, drop your numbers. Invite us to come and marry with you. Let's do cooking, let's do talking of food and that lot, right, guys? All right, so remember, continue to follow CTV, continue to be a part of the programs, continue to be part of the family, and continue to be part of the movement. All right, join us, let's interact. Even after we've gone off air, let's continue the conversation. All right, and let's keep it going. A very big shout out to everybody behind the scene that's making the show a great one. I say a very big thank you. A big thank you to everybody who's been a part of the program today. I say God bless you guys and keep doing what you know how to do best. All right, so guys, with these, I take my bags and I'm about to leave. There's a particular food I need to go and test. They've been calling me since, so I'm going there right now to go and test that food and see how well they know they are cooking and how well the food is sweet. Till I come your way next time, guys, I remain your host, Oluwasesi Kayode, aka DVLOURDES. Don't have too much salt in that food. Stay blessed. Bye.